Assalamu alaikum. My name is Hassan Amjad. So in this video, I am going to tell you about IELTS reading, how to tackle IELTS reading. It is one of the most difficult modules in reading in IELTS exam. So I have scored 8.5 band in I have scored like 8.5 band in IELTS reading. So here I am to give you some of the tips which I used during my preparation of IELTS. So first thing is vocabulary. Most of the students say that vocabulary is very much difficult. We don't know the meanings of the words and and all that. So the first thing is that keep this thing in your mind that you cannot know the meanings of each and every word. So what you have to do is you have to first you have to just read the paragraph or read the sentence and get a theme of it, like what the passage is saying, what the paragraph, what the line is saying. So this approach is important. So the other thing is how to attempt the paper. So most of the students think most of the students first of all they read the question read the passage and then read the questions and solve it. So this is the wrong approach. What you should do is first of all you should read the questions and then you should solve the answer read the passage. So the other thing is when you are reading the question, like for example, this is the question. So you should underline the important words, which words are important, which are very, which have give the meaning of the sentence or like that. So you should underline the important words in the question, and then move to the passage and see the answers of the questions. So the other thing is time management. Most of the students find it very much difficult in the real exam. So what you have to do is for your when you in the beginning, in your first 2 to 3 days, you should not keep this time in your during attempting your test. What you should do is just focus on your performance, like you achieve more and more score in the test without keeping in mind the time. So after 2 to 3 days, you should start keeping the time in your mind. You should keep a stopwatch, or you can keep a mobile phone with you to see the to see the time. And first of all, you should do it in an hour, or you may take an hour and a half, an hour. So then you should start reducing it to 1 hour, and then 50 minutes, and then 40 minutes. And at last, you should try to solve it in 40 minutes when you are attempting it, like at home or at academy or whatever. So uh, when you attempt your test in 40 minutes, you would have like 20 minutes to see your transfer your answers from the question to the answer sheet. And moreover, you can review the question, review the answers, like if you have attempted it good or okay or not. So the other thing is yes, the other thing is you should always use lead pencil. It is beneficial because if one or two answers are wrong or spellings are wrong, so you can just erase it and rewrite it. So furthermore, you should always use always write in capital letters on your answer sheet. Don't use small letters. So yes, these are the important things which helped me a lot to prepare my IELTS exam. Yes. So last and the most important thing is practice. The more you practice, the more your score increases or boost. So what I used to do was used to practice from Cambridge IELTS books. This is a set of 17 books from 1 to 17. But if you are like an average or good English speaker or your English is good, so you can start it from the book 10 or 11. I started it from book 11 until 17, so you can solve these books in like a month or 2 months, so that's not a big deal. So I think these tips would be very much like beneficial for you to crack your IELTS test and score your desired band. So the last thing is, if you like our video or if you learn at least one thing from it, consider subscribing our channel, and you can also like the video and share it as well if you wish. So thank you. Goodbye.